Okay, let's pick up where we left off. And that was with the account. So, from where we left off, all that I've done is in this area, I got everything I wanted, so I came down to the bottom. It does say update behind the picture. There we go. You guys can see it right here. Clicked it. There we go. Now we got all of our categories right over here. Now the first thing we're going to want to do is set up the bank account. Sorry about the bad head. Okay, so let's set up bank account. So when you first click on it, you get create new bank account. So let's do that. So right here for the name, I'm going to put incoming money or just incoming. There we go, incoming. You don't have to put a code or credit limit on it. All that you need to do is put incoming, create. And there you go. You got the money that all the cash you get from selling will be going into. That's the primary account. Certainly, you're going to have a minimum amount in it at all times. I recommend 10, 20 bucks to keep the account open and active. This one is just basically a little dummy account. You have the money come in, and then it gets transferred to other accounts. That way you can make and keep track of your money. And yes, I know this couch looks pretty bad, but it's old, secondhand. Now, we're going to want to add another account. This one we're going to label for tax. And there we go. Now we just click create, and there we go. We got our tax account right here. Incoming and tax. Now we're going to need to set up a few more. And mind you, this method is going to be utilizing several different account setups. This is all done via my education from Allison.com on accounting. I highly recommend you go to Allison.com. I may have a link for it in the description of all videos, just so that everyone can get in and take entrepreneur courses, accounting courses. Now, let's set up the other account. Mind you, this is your primary business account. So you're going to have basically 4 separate accounts. You're going to have your incoming, you're going to have your tax, your business, and your take home. Or, mind you, off of the business and take home, you're going to set up an entirely different accounting bracket for those. This way, they all go into their own little divvies for the company and your own personal. This way, you can save money and get yourself a good house, stuff like that. Eventually, I will also do YouTube tutorial videos. For now, I'm going to stick with the commercial fishing, which I already know about, and the accounting. So let's add those businesses, those accounts. So first is business. Okay, there we go. We got the business. Like I said, code. You can choose to apply a code if you actually have the business account open and you have a credit limit. Put that in as well. Highly recommend it because that will let you know how much extra you can take out, which does come in handy at times, and other times it's a hindrance because it takes from what you make. So I never recommend getting a credit limit with said account. Now we just go down, hit create again. Now there's the business, as you can see. Now we create new account. This one we set up for our take home. Mind you, you're going to have a different take home tab too, which will have different sub accounts in it. So you know it's going to be set up much the same as this one. But one big difference, you're going to apply a lot of that stuff to certain accounts. I can show you how to do it with just going off of this one. It does make it easier to have multiple, though. I will show you the difference. So, as I just did, labeled it take home, create. There we go. Now I'll show you how to get a starting balance. Oh, I also forgot a fifth one, employee pay. Gotta remember I am doing the crew, so I need to pay my crew. So we go new bank account and enter employee pay. And then click create when done. Now you've got it all set and ready. So what we need to do is go under settings. Got bank rules, base currency. I always suggest setting to wherever you are located. Whatever type of money you're using, set it to that. Then you click update. For me, I chose USD because I'm in the US. Then you have business details. You can enter the details of your business. You can upload a business logo, capital sub account, chart of account, custom fields. Oops, for a sec, let me bounce back to settings. Okay, so custom fields, email settings, email template, expense claim payers, form defaults, inventory kit, inventory location, lock date, non-inventory items, payslip items, reoccurring journal entries, reoccurring payslips, starting balance, tax codes, themes, yep, That's all of it. So, what we're going for here is starting balance. So you click on it. Obviously, you need to set a date. For purpose of this tutorial of it, I'm just gonna go down to the bottom and click today. Update. Now you get this window. Cash at bank and retained earnings. You do not do anything in the retained earnings right now. For that, I'll introduce you to it a little later. So for now, you just click this blue US TEF or whatever you are using for your currency and click it. Now, you've got several different accounts you can put it into. I do not suggest putting it into incoming, take home, or tax. I suggest doing it between business and employees. So, the way you do that is you click edit, and this pops up now. You got name of the account, the currency you use, and right here you enter your starting balance. I recommend for starting balance for the business. This is before you buy all your stuff you need to set up the business, your licenses, all of that. And I do remember I still need to do the video on the federal permit. I will be doing that next. So, starting I suggest like 1500. This way you got money to cover any possible expenses. Very simple, low loan amount if you decide to go the loan route. Click update. There you go. Now it has your starting balance under business 1500. I also recommend having a 1500 employee pay starting. This way you can pay them for a while. I'll show you how to do all that in a later video as well. Now you do the same ordeal. Come down here, and like I said, 1500. Gotta take out that extra zero and click update. And now you get the total amount you'll need on the loan, which at the bank I use, it's usually a 4.5% interest rate. So with a $3,000 loan, and you multiply it by the 4.3%, so on getting that paid off as quick as possible, mind you, you can have years for paying it off, which your payments will be less. But if you want to do it quicker, you just simply do the 3,000 times 4.3%, and you get the cost per month for the year. Actually, cost per year. Sorry. Cost per year for a loan for 3,000 at 4.3% interest over a year is $129. Not bad. Mind you, that's how much they make off you in a year. So, if you have the full 3,000 paid off within that year, they've only made $129 off. That's a good thing. So, that's what you want to go for. And from here, we'll end the video and I'll go over more details in the next one. Mind you, next will be the federal permit application.